Hi everyone, this is what we're going to be creating in the following tutorial. We're going to show you how you can achieve this effect, how you can get this foreground, and how you can have the buttons fade in and be able to do this kind of parallax look super easy with Canva and Sketchfab with the power of PrintCast and WorldCAST. Hey everyone, today we're going to create a Halloween invite. We're going to use this model that came across on Sketchfab. We're going to use Sketchfab directly integrated in PrintCast, and we're going to use Canva as well right inside PrintCast on our platform. This model is by Shahriar, Shahrabi. I think that's how it's pronounced. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get started. So I'm here in studio.worldcast.io. I'm just going to go full frame. I'm going to go printcast, and we're going to call this Halloween invite number 2 because I already have a number 1. So let's just go next. We're going to go design on Canva. We're going to go flyer size for now. I will shrink it down to a smaller form factor, but an 8.5:11 scales properly to what I'm going to use it for later as well. I just like doing it bigger in case I need it for bigger down the road. So let's just go back to templates and let's just go Halloween. All right, I think I'm going to, just for sake of time, I'm going to pack. Actually, this one matched up with the model. Actually, good. I'm going to take this one here actually. So let's just take this and go export. I can change the the date and things here. We can call this DJ. Perfect. Everything else as is. Export printcast, and everything's good to go. I'm going to go create. Now this in here, I'm just going to go to Sketchfab down in the bottom left-hand corner, and I'm going to type in. We'll go show only animated, so it'll filter out anything that's not animated. And let's go. It's right there. Let's just go import. So we're going to enable an occlusion effect. So I'm just going to go to cast properties here on the right hand side. You can see where it says cast properties. It looks like a little checkboard, clipboard. I'm just going to go there. Objects below grid are visible if behind image is what we're going to do. We're going to go update. Let's see where this model came in. Okay, so the model is sideways. So let's just rotate it this way, that way. Perfect. So let's just make it bigger. We'll push it down below the surface of the print. What we'll do is just scale it up to match the size of the flyer itself. All right, now that we have that in place, let's just go through a couple of other things here. We're going to add some social media. So let's just go image. We're going to go image from library. And we'll just use TikTok. So we'll just put it off to the side. And let's just make an RSVP button. So let's go custom image. Let's go create button. And let's go text content. And we'll go make a call to action. Touch here. Do RSVP. And we'll come down to color options. And let's just make the top part more yellowy orange. Okay, let's go to the bottom. We'll make that a darker orange. Okay, and let's just make the text black. Kind of Halloween colors. Let's go to the border style as well. Let's make that white so it'll stand off reality a bit. Let's just make the let's go to border options and let's make that border size a little bigger. And let's go to button corners. And let's just make these round. Yeah, we'll do it like that. We'll make it look kind of like a, you know what? I think if I go to padding, let's go to bottom padding. Let's go back to text content. So we're making it look like a little tombstone. We'll just go back to text options. Let's just go line spacing. Perfect. And then let's go to button padding. And let's go put a bit of top padding. And we'll put this bottom padding a bit. So let's just go to button corners. Let's make this a little more bounced. So now we have a little tombstone, which is kind of fun. So let's just go time your button padding and just make this bottom just a little less. There. Groovy, I dig it. Let's go export as image. And then let's go to upload. We'll just bring it down here. Let's make it a little bit bigger. I'll raise it up off the surface. Perfect. We'll just put a little URL to it, go to our website. Of course, this could go to an email address as well, or any other form that you might want to make. In this case, we're just going to go to the website, and we're going to tell it that I want this to maybe, well, a little bit of a glowing effect to it. And I will say I want this to be, oh, I put that on the cat. So now the buttons in here, what we'll do is we'll put our address to it. We'll just use our website. So I'm just going to tell us I want this to be like maybe, let's just say 5 seconds or 3-second duration. Let's make it glow. Speaking of glow, let's add the glow to the cat. This model in the background to see how it's going to look as well. Let's just go glowing. You can add a link to that too if you want to, but it's backlit with the moon, so it might look kind of cool. Last but not least, I might add, well, it's actually going to add a few more things, so it's not exactly that. So I'm going to go to image. I'm just going to use a border that I've used a few times to, I use this to kind of block reality. And it'll also make more sense when you see it later on. So I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger as well. And we're just going to have it kind of just block everything in. Right, let's see how that looks. Let's go save. Let's go save and publish. Let's go check out. Scan that QR code. Let's go preview now. And we'll just simply aim at the poster. Okay, so that glowing effect is a little too much. So let's just go back. Let's take the cat again. Let's turn the glowing off. Let's go save. Let's go check out. Preview now. And we'll simply refresh this browser. Okay, that looks better. All right. So now we got the concept. Now let's jazz it up a bit. All right. So now we're going to jazz it up. I had to go outside the Canva, outside of our studio, because there's a few features that we can't do in WorldCAST yet. Even though we're integrating, you can design and import your Canva designs. Certain features like exporting them before or PNGs right from Canva have to be done right from the website itself for now. So in this case, I'm just going to duplicate this design. And I'm going to get rid of all the background elements except for some foreground elements. So let's just do this. So I'm just going to go share, download. It's on PNG already. I'm going to make sure transparent background is enabled, so all this white space will be transparent, okay? That's going to add a really cool layer of depth. I'm going to go download. I'm going to make sure that I'm only downloading page 2. I'm going to go done, download. It's now downloaded. I'm going to go back to WorldCAST. I'm simply going to open up the folder of images. You can see the difference between white and transparent. I'm going to bring the transparent one in. I'm going to go proceed. I'm just going to scale it up, drop it down a bit. So great. I'm just going to take these this talk, just bring it down here beside this, and maybe I'm just going to round out this design with another social icon. Let's just go. This can be whatever. I mean, you can upload your own buttons as well. This is choosing from our library of existing content that we provided for you already. And if you upload images, the library will eventually get bigger with your own image as well, so you don't have to go upload them each time. That's a nice little feature. So let's go next. Oops, let's go select. And we'll just bring it down. Over here, we'll tell it to be same duration, 5 and 3. We won't worry about putting a link right now. I'm just going to raise it up. There. All right, let's go save. I'm excited. Let's go checkout. Let's go preview now. Let's refresh this. And now I've got this bit of got the foreground happening. We got some bat in the background. We have our buttons to be able to engage with. So it's all looking pretty cool. And that's just a simple way that you can actually, so if I touch your RSVP, it will open up the website, right? So let's just take this a little bit further. I'm just going to right click this image and go save image as. Actually, I'm going to leave all enough alone. I'm going to show you one more thing. I'm going to save this one more time, just real quick. I'm going to go checkout. I'm going to grab this PNG. I'm just going to grab the simple one for now. I'm just going to download the PNG of that. I'm going to go return to Studio, go to Cast Properties, select New File, edit on Canva. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the QR code and I'm simply going to drag it over here. All right. So I'm going to place it where I want. And we'll just place it there. Good spot as any. I mean, you could obviously design this how you want. And I'm going to go over here. And let's just go elements, arrow. And let's just go export to PrintCast. Our score went up because we added more features to track. So we went from 93.4 all the way to 100%. So let's go update. Let's go save. When you update the tracking image, it can take up to a minute on the server to replace that graphic. Usually you don't notice it because usually when you upload your first image, you're designing and it's already been done on the server. If you already got content and you replaced an image, it can take up to a minute for that actually to process on the server for the actual tracking. So I'm not even going to do it right now. I'm just going to actually, while it's doing that, I'm going to grab a different background. I think I got one on here called Coffee. That might look a little bit more, set the border off a little bit more. So you can add your own elements, of course. I'm just using some ones I've already added. So there we go. Adds a little bit of a 3D look to it. Let's go save. And by now it should actually be processed in the server. So let's just go check out. Preview now. And we'll refresh the browser. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open up the full-size image. Just going to go right-click, save image as. It's going to go save. Open it up. It's going to come over here. I'm going to put it on my big monitor on the other side here. Let's look at it. So there we go. Now I could start nitpicking and start doing a little design, you know, go, okay, well, this needs to go up a little bit. This Halloween party overlay needs to go up just a little bit higher. So I think what I could do is just push up to about there, just so the cat's face will show through a little bit more. And then I think that will be good. I think this didn't have the actual fade in on it. So let's go 5 and 3 on that one as well. I'm gonna come over here underneath this. I'm gonna go shadows nowhere, so nothing spills into reality and looks odd. Again, I might just raise this up just a tiny bit, line up at the bottom of those, and go save and go check out. Return to Studio. Let's refresh this one more time. And there's our design. Buttons will fade in the bottom. Perfect. And that's really how fast and easy it is to create something in WebAR that's print-based and make it interactive and have some fun, right? Touch your RSVP or any of those buttons could be touchable to go to a corresponding spot that you determine. And that stuff is not saved on our servers. So if you have any kind of email gathering form or anything else, that's external. that would be a link you'd have to provide to something you've made, a web page or anything. We don't retain email addresses or any personal information because that's our belief of keeping things as private as possible for everyone. No user will ever have to put an email address in or any account to actually access our technologies other than creating it. So I can't wait to see what you create.